Set up here. Okay. Hello. Happy Tuesday. I think it is Tuesday. Is anybody else having problems keeping track of the days right now? I feel like it is extremely difficult. Anyway, I am sorry that I didn't get a chance to come on here yesterday, but if you saw my post, you know that it was my baby girl's birthday. So we were busy celebrating her and I was rushing to make a cake. But anyway, I wanted to come on here real quick. Like I said, I wanted to share 3 ways that you can work from home. Given what's going on right now, you probably know, or you may have been affected by a job loss, or you probably know someone who's been affected by a job loss. So I thought it'd be really important to come on here. I actually did a blog post on this quite a while ago, but I wanted to share that information with you because I know a lot of people are scrambling right now to kind of figure out the money and the cash flow, which is, it's scary. I've been there, unfortunately, too many times. So I know exactly what you're going through. I've been there 3 times myself. I have lost my job 3 times due to a mass layoff. It is horrible, but I want you to know that you will come out of this stronger. I promise you. It may not seem like it right now, and it may take a while, but you will definitely pull through this. So in the meantime, here are 3 ways that you can work from home starting right away. So the first one is to sell a product. If you are crafty with your hands, whether you know how to sew, maybe you woodwork, maybe you can make dog collars, or you can make baby blankets, those sorts of things. All of those are things where you can sell those on eBay or Etsy. Those are great places to start. Plus, keep in mind when you have your own business, you actually get a lot of tax benefits and tax write-offs. So I'm not an accountant, but there was a video that I shared from, I think, last week where Ray Higdon had interviewed someone who went through all of the awesome tax breaks that you get when you have your own business. And this would absolutely qualify making something with your hands and selling it online. Maybe you can make some artwork, just have fun with it, sort of thing. And then number 2 is offer a service. And especially with being stuck at home right now, think of things like being a virtual assistant. You can also, it might take a little bit of brainstorming, but if you look on things like Fiverr.com and Upwork.com, that's where a lot of people list their services. So that might give you some ideas checking out those websites. But you can be a virtual assistant. You can be, once things kind of get back to normal, you could also do things like dog walking, be an au pair. You can walk the elderly, be it, someone who visits the elderly, again, once things kind of get back to normal. But in the meantime, check out being a virtual private assistant. If anybody needs to have their social media page set up, you can do something like that for them. Maybe it's an elderly person who needs help with technology. So you can help that way, getting on the phone and offering services of how to walk them through things. So just kind of get a little bit creative with it. But check up Fiverr and Upwork and see if that kind of gives you some ideas of just some of the services listed there. Okay, and so then the third thing is, of course, you can go into some sort of like direct sales. Now, that's something that I personally do. So I make money on social media. So all I need is my laptop or my phone, but through selling, I am able to make money that way. This is something where there's a lot of options out there. So many varieties in terms of what type of company you can work with to just kind of help rep them and sell. And all you need, again, for all of these is just a laptop or a phone and an internet connection. But the nice thing about this, again, is just like in all 3 of these options, you get a tax write-off. So if you are using your phone or your computer for business purposes, then you can allocate a certain amount of what you pay in Wi-Fi costs to write off. What you pay in living in terms of like rent or mortgage, you can write that off. So there's a lot of benefits in that aspect. And if if you're not quite sure where to start in terms of what company to look for, if there's a company that you want to rep, feel free to reach out to me. We can have that discussion. I can kind of point you in the right direction. Or if you're interested in partnering with me, I'm happy to talk to you about that as well. But again, it's something that, you can start up very, very easily. Startup costs for all three of these options are obviously very, very low. So it's very low risk, very low overhead. Depending on if you're making something, of course, you have to purchase the materials in advance, but that is probably going to be your biggest expense up front, as opposed to if you become like a virtual private assistant or you decide to do some selling or some marketing, which you can do online. So again, there you go. There's the three of them. First one, just to recap real quick, is let me go back to my notes here, is selling a product you make, and you can have a lot of fun with this, and you can sell it on Etsy or eBay, places like that. The second one is becoming like a virtual private assistant, helping to set up social media accounts, helping to set up websites if you're able to do that, if you know things like WordPress, and check up Fiverr or Upwork for that. And then the third option is becoming some sort of sales rep or marketing rep. And again, if that's something that you're interested in, please feel free to reach out to me, shoot me a private message. Depending on where you're viewing this from, hit the message button if you're in Facebook. If you're on YouTube, I think there's like a contact me button below the video that you can hit up. Okay, so that is it. I hope that was helpful for you. If it was, drop a comment below or smash the share button and get it out to a friend or family member, or tag them if you feel like somebody could really use this information. It's just, and maybe it's something that you don't want to keep going long term, but it at least can help you make a little bit of money in the interim. But I think once you see even what the tax benefits are, that you would probably stick with it, because it's definitely very, very, very helpful in terms of that. You end up saving several hundreds of dollars a month. Okay, so that's it. I've got to run. I got to get some kiddos into bed. I hope that this was valuable for you. Thank you so much for checking this out. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great evening. Have a great week, and stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.